Hey guys, Marco for Mayor. What do I want to talk about today with you all? Your economy, money, right? I saw a video of, they asked this gentleman, how does the government pay for its debt? And this dude was like, wow, wow. And so the honest truth is, a lot of people do not understand the economy. They only understand the money, the dollar bills, the denominations. They see a number in front of a product that they want, and they just like, here, have it. Well, what if you don't have money? What if you have a card? Then they just apply, ones and zeros to that product. People don't. Then they'll say, hey, why is everything so expensive? Well, because there's artificial scarcities being created. There's way too much money in the system at this moment. So when there's a lot of money out there, right, because the government creates money, they're the only people. Well, that's not true. The government asks the Federal Reserve, right? They'll go over there on their hands and knees and be like, Master, can you make more money? And they'll be like, yes. Make more fake bonds to sell to other countries, and then we'll give you money, our little bitch. And that's how they view America. So understand that's the process right there, making it as simple as possible so you understand how the scheme works for the people on top, okay? Because the people that run the Federal Reserve, the banks, is why they don't want to audit the Fed. Because once you find out the people that are in charge of the Federal, which a lot of people already know, we already know, BlackRock, Deutsche Bank, Vanguard, all these power banks out there. And they fund all these other countries in the EU, Britain. They wanted to subsidize control. Right? Let me say that again. They wanted to subsidize control other governments around the world with the scheme that they've created, the greatest Ponzi scheme in the history of the world. And so basically what happens now is that sovereign nations like America cannot govern itself, and we're at the whims, at the interest of corporations. Okay, guys? I'm telling you this as a Republican. I used to be a communist when I was younger, a socialist. There was a flaw, a major flaw in those systems, because they always turned into tyranny. And you saw how they, in the end, those people that wanted power just for themselves, and tyranny. And so, what's the truest form of getting money to people? The fairest way to get money to people? Well, capitalism. Capitalism is actually the truest form of communism, because there's no barrier between you and the person that you're trying to buy stuff from, right? It's a free flow of money between us and the person that we're buying stuff from. All we really want our government to do is, hey, how about you just not be, I won't say the word again, okay? But how about not being that? How about you find a way to get control of our sovereign cash, our money, our gold reserves, right? And instead of being controlled by foreign interests like Britain and the EU, right? Because this is the honest truth. There's an idea, right? This is why the EU honestly just fears Donald Trump, because Donald Trump went over there and the scheme went on forever. He went over there and he was like, hey, what's going on here with NATO? Oh, what's going on here, Mr. President? You're so good. You're like, and he's just like, hey, I'm not effing around here, dummy. Why are we paying so much when you guys are contributing so little? Why are we brunting the brunt of all this? And see, they won't tell Donald Trump this. Well, because you're in this Ponzi scheme, Mr. President, and Donald Trump knows. Because now that's why they fear him, because he uses that leverage against them. Okay, like a famous story is Basically, I think even Trump said it just recently at a rally that he had with over 150,000 people. Okay, no, but people hate Trump. Yeah, right. George Washington is about to come out of New Jersey with a continental army the size of, I don't know, one of the Greek old armies back then, 100,000 strong. And it's only going to get stronger, guys. Understand this. No amount of fraud, no amount of stealing that the Democrats do is going to overcome this wave that the president's building. Because it's not a wave for him, for like necessarily, right? It's that the people are just tired of the Democrats' bullcrap. They see that their master is the WEF. Their master is Vanguard, BlackRock. They have become the establishment, right? We used to look up to these bands like, oh my God, NoFX and Rancid and Mighty Mighty Bosstones and all these bands, right? That were so cool back then, punk bands, right? Anti-establishment bands, right? Yeah, right. All these bands have just live on their knees and are just terrible. Look at what they did with the drummer of Offspring, right? Hey, I don't want to take the jab. My doctor says it might be bad. You know, F you. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, you just can't. I don't want to say these words, but man, how else can you explain these things, man? So let's get back to the economy, anyways. So this is the scheme right here, guys. Do you see how far it can go? You know, the game is basically create these bonds, okay? Conceptually, sell them to other countries, and then we'll give you the money for their idea. I mean, this is just ones and zeros, guys. If you all ever watch Rick and Morty, Rick destroys an entire species and economy by changing the denomination of one of itself to zero of itself. And man, they were just like, oh my God. And that's how simple, that's how real it is, guys. The economy in the world is just bullcrap. This is why they hate BRICS. This is why they hate Russia, China, India, Africa, and pretty soon Mexico, Brazil now, for sure. And they're just like, and BRICS is saying, hey, you know what, we're not going to do a CBDC system, which I feel would be foolish. This past weekend should have been a prime example why you cannot do that. Because you don't, first off, the world isn't hardened. We haven't hardened our systems in case of a Carrington event. And we had a G5, a potential G6 coming our way. Those are extremes. And right now we're in a heightened solar cycle. Go look at the sun. Okay, when I was growing up, that sun used to be yellow. It's white. Yeah, it's white as hell because it's hot as hell. Okay, it's burning hot. And so what would you do if there was a massive Carrington event? Bam! An EMP style event around the world. I mean, this is the danger of nuclear weapons, guys, right here. I know I'm going everywhere, but you have to describe what can potentially, okay, you're in the CBDC system now, right? Bam, now you're in total control of the government, just overloading everything you do. Okay, now they're your masters. And if there's a Carrington event or an EMP attack on America and our vital systems, right? Boom, they've just knocked you back to the Stone Age because you're being a pain in the ass in the world. Well, guess what? Now you have nothing, okay? You literally have nothing. And the bulk of all of our society lives in these urban areas. What do you think is going to happen then? Give it 2 weeks, man. It'll become Road Warrior insanity, you know? It will become cyberpunk. It will just become craziness, guys. Okay, let's not get there. This is why we shouldn't be, egging on nuclear war with Russia. What are we thinking here? And then we still have the audacity to push these monetary theories and ideas on our population. This is why you know you're not being governed by serious people, guys. This is why the people in the El Paso government, okay, I want you to know this, guys. They thought that their way of thinking, okay, that the WEF, the Great Reset, all this bullcrap was going to take effect. They thought your life was going to be vaccine passports, mask, and you just acquiescing to take all these vaccines. And now AstraZeneca pulled their vaccine because it's killing people. As we've been saying, the mRNA technology isn't ready. And yet they push this out on the people, guys. Why does this matter? Because it all matters, because it revolves around the economy. Do you think the government wants to take care of old people? Hell no, they don't. Just go murder these old people. That's what the government thinks. This is the problem. When you have a government that made a deal with a mega bank, right? Go create these fraudulent bullcrap bonds and sell them around the world. In places like China, who had booming economies, was like, yeah, we'll leverage our cash against your stupid bonds. And understand this, guys. Inflation exists, okay, and it's going to be even worse because of people like Letitia James, okay, going and suing the meat corporations. And then if she's successful, they're going to just kick back all that to you. Meat right now. Okay, you take pulpa bola, which is skirt steak, or not skirt steak, but the bald steak, which is like what they use, just basic steaks and stuff from. Okay, I'm a chef here. Okay, believe me. And that's $5.99 right now. The briskets right now are like at $5, $6 a pound. If this stupid woman, okay, who's worth $40 million, do you think she gives a damn if meat's $10, $20, $30 a pound? No. You people have to understand. They have the king mindset. What does that mean? Hey, why are you foraging from my land? Why are you eating the king's meat? Why are you building houses on the king's land? Oh, okay, you want to build here? You want to be part of this? Cool, what are you going to give us back? How are you going to be our bitch? How are you going to be our servant? This is their mentality, the king's mentality right here. That the Democrats have if you have a Democrat with money, forget it. Look at these people like Merchan, his daughter, Trey. I mean, these people are the most elite, smug, disgusting people you've ever met. And they don't give a damn if you're suffering. They don't give a damn if meat's $20 a pound, sucks for you. I can afford it. Oh, gasoline's $30 a gallon, sucks for you. Yeah, because Letitia James is worth $40 million. How did she get there? How do any of these politicians get there, guys? This is crazy. So understand this, guys. The reason inflation exists because the government creates inflation. There's too much dollars out there for the products that you want, okay? And when there's too much dollars in circulation conceptually wise, right? Ones and zeros out there, which is what QE1, QE2, QE infinity, whatever the stupid quantitative easing they're in, right? This is how they've destroyed your economy, guys. This is why they can't stop spending money, because they know the fix is in. Okay? Your unfunded liabilities are in the trillions of dollars. You're never going to pay them back. Look, guys, I don't know if you even know this, okay? If you took everybody in the world, okay, and you made one super city, everybody had to live there, it'd be the size of Texas, okay? It's small, okay? The amount of people in this world that consume land is spread out, okay? But if you concentrated them in one urban area, it'd be the size of Texas, okay? If you took all their assets, their clothes, their food, their homes, their buildings, all of that, guys, that's about $50 trillion in assets. That's it. There's not enough money in this world that we're all in debt. The world is in debt over almost a quadrillion dollars. Probably even more than that, guys. The money doesn't exist. It's a lie. It's a fallacy. It's bullcrap, guys, okay? Understand that. We're dealing in ones and zeros, guys. One and zeros, guys. And it's an image of, this is why they want to just say, hey, it's a pain. Why print the money? Just have them go into CBDC anyways. They're using their cards. This is how they condition you guys. I hate to tell you. If you lose the anonymity of money, you lose the anonymity of money's, the power, the privacy, but more than anything, the power. Because when you have leverage over the government, even those stupid bureaucrats that are in the Federal Reserve, understand, when you look at that bill, that dollar bill says it's property of the Federal Reserve. Okay? It's not your cash. It's someone else's. And our government is being leveraged by these super banks against your interests, guys. This is why they keep funding Ukraine. You think Mike Johnson is like, I guarantee you, they came to Mike Johnson. They're like, you like your family? You're going to fund these wars. Okay? Hey, you said, that's all I need to hear right there. Because if you have a family, you love your family, you will bend the knee, guys. I hate to tell you this. They say, and when there's that kind of power coming over you, I'm not defending Mike Johnson. I think he's an idiot. At one point, look at Donald Trump. But then again, Donald Trump has the money he can basically make his own private army if he wanted to. And obviously, he's forging an army right now, coming out of New York. This is why I call him George Washington. He's literally going to lead this army across the Delaware River, and he's going to take all the southern states all the way up to New York, okay? This is going to be the biggest landslide in history, guys. There's no amount of thievery that can happen. So your money is just bullshit right now, guys. There's no other way to put it, okay? If you want to know why you're miserable right now, is because there's no stability in your money. Nobody's reining in these super banks. And that's why they fear Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump is willing to say, hey, you know what? If you keep your crap up, we'll just go over to BRICS. We'll become part of their system. And they will shit in their pants. Okay, guys? They are willing to go nuclear with Russia and China and all these other countries because it's an economic corporate warfare right now being run by a bunch of stupid smug lawyers all over the world that think they're Patton or MacArthur or something. They don't realize you're using AI systems in the world to dictate who you're gonna murder in the open fields of warfare, guys. Okay? And the bull crap is, have you ever heard of a synthetic? I'm going to explain to you real quick, okay? How much the money in your pocket is a whore, okay? How much he's a whore. Take your average dollar, though. Your dollar that you sacrifice for, bust your ass for, even spill blood for. How much of that do you think is yours? You think the whole dollar's yours? Maybe 75 cents? How about less than 35 cents of every dollar you make belongs to you conceptually? And even then, because at that point, you go buy products, they still charge you taxes, right? And this government in El Paso, think of this, guys. They thought you were going to be locked away, and they started giving themselves gas cards, stipend cards. I guarantee you there's all sorts of payouts for these government officials. How can you trust these people? You think they have big ideas? Listen, guys, I have proposed to build a brand new downtown area on the west side of town to bring in real investments to have our economy grow for real, guys, because I actually understand money. You know what they propose is build an $80 million building on the northeast side of town, guys. This is how they think. Where is that money going to come from? Hello? Hey, stupid, is that going to come from your stupid gas card, Cassandra? Or Little Renard Johnson? We need more ballparks and stuff. I'm just happy to be here. Give me a freaking break, man. I'm the only candidate running for mayor in El Paso that's bringing you real ideas, okay? I've said it before, I'll say it again. Call me a visionary. Call me a revolutionary. Okay, call me the Mexican Walt Disney. Because nobody's bringing these ideas. How are you going to make El Paso grow? Let me ask you that, dummies out there, huh? This city has looked the same year after year after year after year. Okay? Decade after decade. Because you guys don't have any interest for the people's prosperity. You look at them as a battery. That's it. There's a lot of affluent people here. And by the way, to all you people that are rich out there, if they trash this economy and you think you're safe, you're not safe. Okay? They will obliterate money until your money is worth less. Okay? You've been warned. I'm telling you the truth. And that's coming. You can change all this, okay? I know you don't like Donald Trump, guys. I'm not asking you to kiss his ass. What I'm asking you is to put your family and your country ahead of your stupid party's interest. Because the Democrats are only leading you to one place, ruin. They're going to destroy this country, okay? Because they're a bunch of... Listen, guys. There's a playlist that I've created called... do Democrats, if Democrats want to learn about the economy, or stupid liberals, something like that, right, guys? It's there. Go look for it. You have great thinkers in there. Milton Friedman, Art Laffer, people that know the economy. Understand this, guys. Corporations and all these other entities, they love trickle-down economics, because as long as it trickles down from the top to themselves, right? America giving them money and all these other countries, and they trickle down to these super banks, guys. They love trickle-down economics as long as it's in their interest, guys. But once you take trickle-down theory economics, where it's trickling down to the people, oh, hell no. Again, guys, the king mentality. What are you doing with my meat? Why are you on my land? Why are you on my... Guys, listen to me. You want to know how these elites think? I'm going to tell you how they think real quick before I leave you guys. Why are you on my road? Why are you on my plains? Why are you on my beaches? Why are you shopping in my stores? Why do you have a home? Listen to their mantra, guys. You will own nothing and you will like it. Because they want one thing of you. They want you to be their bitch. That's it. It's that simple, guys. Bend the knee to my will, or I'll make you suffer. And I tell you this, guys, we're going to fix all these punitive fines that are happening in El Paso. My plan is to find out, like right now, I'm going to have to go probably pay almost $600 to Child Protective Services for zero. They didn't do anything for me and my ex-girlfriend, okay? And our daughter. Because me and my ex-girlfriend didn't want to include the state because we were more responsible than they are. All they do is put children in foster care and they lose them, and where they get massively abused, okay? The government isn't your friend. But what I'm going to do, once I become your mayor here in El Paso, I'm going to go into those entities and we're going to find out, we're going to reverse those. We're going to stop those stupid fines, because why are you charging me for services? I'm not in your system. Okay? And this is how those government agencies make themselves the enemy of the people, because they're charging you. It's like the sheriff of Nottingham coming to you. You're struggling. They see what's going on out there, but they don't care, guys, because they think they're in the protected class. But I promise you this. When I become mayor of El Paso, we're going to go into those entities. We're going to find, okay, those fines, and then we're going to retroactively reverse those fines and give that money back to you, right? Because if the city council, the mayor, and all these people can rip you off, steal your money, right? It's going to be my job to make sure that you get that money back. By the way, that's going to come with a project called Square One. If our city council or these agencies in our government impede our progress for the people, then we will go back and ask the people to have put ballot measures so you all can vote on, and start to take power from the city council and these bureaucracies. And then we will make them bend the knee for the people. Okay? Because this era is going to be the era of the people, dude. Understand that. I just said it like that, right? Understand that, dude. Because you're about to get your ass whipped. Anyways, guys, I love you all. My intentions for you all is to always get you back your money, because that's your money. It's not the government's money, and we're not their battery, okay? So that's one of my, I don't know if this will get out there, but understand that's one of my initiatives, guys. Go and find frivolous fines that have put you and your family in financial danger and return that money, along with finding businesses that were forcibly closed or because of the actions governments that our local government took and forced you to close down. We're going to reimburse you for that. We're going to help you build your businesses back, guys, okay? I love you guys. Marco for mayor. No other candidate in El Paso's fighting for your freedom, guys, okay? Period. I love you all. Have a beautiful afternoon.